members. My name is Matt Simpson. I'm here on behalf of the ACLU of Texas, and I wanted to cover actually a couple of topics here in the 3 minutes. I'm going to move rather quickly, but feel free to ask questions. The place I wanted to start is talking about parole and probation generally. This sunset of TDCJ and the other criminal justice entities is a great chance to try to really continue to move towards fewer people incarcerated in Texas and more people on probation and on parole in lieu of that. And there's a lot of reasons to do that, right? You know, an individual that's not incarcerated can hold a job, can continue to pay, say, payments, child support payments, or pay taxes, or contribute to the economy in other ways. But maybe in some ways more important for this discussion, there's a huge cost savings. Just taking the numbers that were provided by TDCJ and the Sunset staff in 2011, there were about 58,000 people that were parole eligible that were denied parole, and this thought experiment only works if we talk really we're talking about people that are not public safety threat. So let's just say that all those 58,000 for some reason weren't. There's a $2.7 million daily price tag for incarcerating 58,000 people, and so you know we know that also from the very data given to us by Sunset that about 51% of the people in TDCJ are wanted on violent offenses. Now, I'm not saying that there's any remote chance that all 58,000 of those people should be on parole, and in fact, the Board of Pardons and Paroles, I'm more than happy to say, is a very difficult job, and I do respect the work they do. But the point is, there's a lot of money involved. I mean, $2.7 million a day of folks that were at least eligible, if not maybe shouldn't have been on parole, is a lot of money, and it's something that we should take seriously. I think that anything we can do to improve this assessment tools, anything we can do to use evidence-based processes, things like age and other factors like that have started to be used as pretty good indicators in other states. And then to drill down a little bit on this question of particularly parole, medical parole, or MRIS, medically recommended intensive supervision, is an area where there could be improvements. The ACLU recently sent a letter to Chair Owens suggesting that the MRIS assessment tool be updated. And as I mentioned, age would be one factor that could be taken into more consideration. And the other would be, you know, physical and medical condition. Along with that, I would encourage this commission to take the opportunity to review the use of administrative segregation. ADSEG, or solitary confinement, is a more expensive way of holding someone, and if there is a way to, say, front-load a program to ensure that the person is no longer going to be gang-affiliated when they come out of solitary, getting that person into general population could be a savings. And finally, I would ask that everyone pay attention to the Youthful Offender Program. There are a small number of youth that are held within TDCJ. In particular, there, the use of administrative segregation with youth is even more of an alarm than for when it's used with adults for the mental health reasons, because that child would not have access to education and other programming as well. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Question, members?